Arborist's top priority is to ensure the health and safety of its team, clients, and the public. The second priority is the quality of our work. It's all about using our expertise to help our clients. So frequent training is essential. We have several certified arborists on our team. To keep these certifications, we need proof that our training is up to date. Arboris has been training with Arbor Canada for several years. They visit our headquarters and work directly with the team. In addition to training, they provide an external point of view. This allows arborists to stay up to date and learn while perfecting our techniques in a safe way.
Hi, my name is Ken Gillies. I'm here with Arboriculture Canada Training and Education, a national organization designed to train arborists throughout the country in proper work practices and safe procedures. We're here training with arborist tree care experts in Castleman, Ontario. Strong focus on safety and proper work practices, also bringing the team together for a little motivational time after a hard year's work.
Divide in 20 liters containers is cheaper.
Even if you are used to the job, even if you consider yourself an expert, it's possible to forget certain things and develop bad habits. By doing a complete review of all the steps we have to follow in our work, it keeps us sharp and makes it easier to spot our errors and correct them. The most important thing is to constantly maintain a level of security that is beyond reproach. Also, we need to receive training approved by the International Association of Arboriculture to keep all of our certifications.
So first of all, where are we? That's huge on the tailboard, because a lot of times people are, if they're in the passenger seat, they're just there. They didn't look up the address, they might be clueless, and if someone gets hurt, the Blue House, right? So it's important that everybody knows the address, and having it on the tailboard is huge.
Some tasks must be done every day to ensure the safety of the team. Good examples are site meetings and emergency planning. During the meeting, we explore the job site and identify potential risks. We make sure to have a written plan that includes the location of the site and the roles of each team member in the event of an emergency. It's important to know the address of the site, the telephone numbers of various emergency services, the nearest hospitals, the first aiders, etc. When the unpredictable happens, a few seconds can mean the difference between life and death.
So first tree we're going to do is this birch, which is perfect. But let's say it was a spring pole, meaning another tree's fallen down on this one and has really loaded it.
Here we'll demonstrate a safe way to deal with a dangerous situation. It's the kind of situation we often see after a storm. For example, high winds cause trees to fall on top of other trees.
If you think of it like a sausage on a barbecue, the sausages are curved. If you cut the inside of the sausage, you can flatten it out.
A fallen tree could be bent, creating tension. So once we remove the tree that sits on top, we could see a catapult-like reaction. In this training, we demonstrate techniques that can reduce the risk of serious injury caused by a sudden release of accumulated dynamic force.
So it's shot like 4 feet. So it will do that, but again, that arch was that's an aggressive arch. And what we'll do is we'll fell this tree into the open.
Here we see a simple technique that helps us estimate the distance that the tree will cover when falling if we cut at the base of the trunk. It's basic geometry. You need to hold a stick at a 90-degree angle. The stick must be the same length as your arm in order to form a perfect right-angled triangle. Once we have this 90-degree angle, we align the base of the branch with the base of the trunk. Then we step back until the branch's height completely covers the height of the tree we plan to cut down. In other words, the tip of the branch must be aligned with the top of the tree.
You're using the Pythagorean theorem.
If done right, the tree should fall at your feet. It's a technique you can use when a tree has to be cut down in one go. It can help you figure out if you have enough space.
Normally when I cut, I envision my line coming down, so I'm coming down on a 70. That's my 70 right there.
Getting help from professionals is the best way to avoid serious injuries. The most important skill we bring to the table is our ability to recognize a dangerous situation. This training demonstrates a technique used to cut down a tree that got stuck in a nearby tree on its way down. When that happens, climbing is not always a viable option. You may have to cut close to the ground.
See if we're level, see what direction we're going. Fairly clean notch. Any questions about this?
It's a dangerous situation that can be approached in different ways. A professional will assess the situation before picking the best technique. Understanding the advantages of each method is key. It's the best way to minimize the risks.
Wedge will go face down, and I don't need to hammer that in there because I'll be applying a big load if I do. So I'm just placing the wedge in there. Okay, it's just placed in.
The technique used here requires great skill with a chainsaw. Anyone can cut down a tree, but you have to make sure you don't find yourself in a worse situation once it's done.
Oh well, it's going. So we're going to rest the saw on the wood, and we'll come in and we'll do our cuts like this, compression tension.
We've been here all week training in various aspects of arboriculture, from tree dynamic, integrated risk assessment, to hazard danger, tree cutting and felling. And I got to tell you, this team is top level. It was intimidating coming in here because the crew is so knowledgeable, but we've upped the game even further. Looking forward to next training with this group, but it's been an absolute pleasure.
For Arboris, Arbor Canada is an invaluable partner. A big thank you to Ken Gillies. His training always exceeds our expectations. We always look forward to working with them.